right. Well, this is a good question that just came in, and a good time to remind people that if you sign in, you can write text questions, or if you've got a webcam and you've got headphones, you can video in to talk to us. This question comes from Wayne Washington, and here it is. Can we give Carlisle some credit? He's out coaching everybody. It's not all Dirk. He is underrated. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, I suppose. Yeah, Carlisle does not good enough to be succeeding like they've been succeeding, but somehow he's been doing it. I love how inventive he is, how he uses the zone, because I'm not sure that a team this old and slow could compete without a heavy dose of the zone. And I just appreciate any coach who's willing to go out of the box and go against orthodoxy, and it seems to be working out for Carlisle, and, props to him. He deserves more credit. Wayne Washington's right.
No. Hey, let's bring in Henry.
Let's just kill it.
It's good because you were shaking your head and disagreeing with me, so I'm I'm happy, I guess.
Hey,
Henry.
How are you?
Doing well.
I'm ready to talk about guinea pigs versus hamsters anytime.
As am I.
Let's do that. Let's do that right away.
Is there any chance you can see it? Can we get a visual? There?
Oh God. Okay. 1 second. Oh God. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Alright, so we were joking about what would be the ultimate thing that could happen on this vocal chat, and I was like, I think probably the best thing you could possibly imagine would be like Stephen A. Smith stops by Ethan's house. And I knew he had a guinea pig, so I was like, all right, he would just maybe accidentally like sit on the guinea pig, and then Beckley thought that was funny, and he was like recapping. There we go, nice. With a
Mimi.
I can't believe it's come to this, but what Henry Abbott wants, Henry Abbott gets. So
that's right. But then in recapping the joke, Beckley said something about, yeah, Ethan's hamster will be there. Now,
it's far bigger than a hamster.
Yeah, speaking of labor situations, Henry, is the latest proposal by the owners that bad? Is it really like a middle finger printed out on a piece of paper to the players' union?
I mean, look, I think from the league point of view, they're like, this is an honest attempt to make the league more successful. We'll make it more competitive. That will drive more revenues, and they share revenues, right? So if revenues get bigger, the players get more money. So the league sees it as like, hey, this is a way we're going to change the economic setup of the league to make everybody more money. At the same time, under the current number, like this season's numbers, they're losing $300 million. Everybody knows there's a little bit of a hangover from the bad economy. The trend is up. But nevertheless, they're asking for $800 million off. So that's a little cheeky.
In the case of Westbrook, if he doesn't develop as a point guard vision distribution, do you trade him? I don't see why you would say he's untradeable. If you can get good value for him and you think Maynard can start someday, then you should improve your offense. But I don't think you say this guy is absolutely, he is on our roster for the next 10 years and that's it.
I'd like to float a trade rumor from my own mind, if you guys don't mind. What about Westbrook and Kendrick Perkins and maybe some salary filler for Dwight Howard? What about that as a trade rumor for my brain? Would that be acceptable?
The Akron Hammer.
Hello,
fully
everyone.
Bearded.
All right.
Yes.
Holy moly, that's a beard.
I'll be happy when the playoffs are over. My question was, we don't want to put the horse before the cart and look past Game 5 tonight, but Mavs in the finals, Heat looking like they're going to get there. Can we actually learn anything from their two regular season matchups? Or do we have to throw those out because they both happened more than 5 months ago?
I think that, you can use them a little bit. I don't think that they'll be conclusive. First, thank you for the question. But I think that we can see that, for one, LeBron is probably not going to spend any time on Dirk. He didn't in the regular season. I'd be surprised if they used him except for maybe just in some really odd situations, because both Bosch and Anthony are kind of prototypical Dirk defenders. I think that what we can take from a, I'm not going to go any further. I think that that's about it. I don't think that. I think we'd look at how they defended in the playoffs and played in the playoffs as and the comps that they're there, rather than go to those two specific games. Boom, Zach. In hindsight, Bulls in 6 still. I guess he can't now.
Yeah, no, I'll still take.
Bulls have taken it with a few lucky bounces.
I will still take Bulls in 6 because I think they're going to win that much tonight and that much in Game 6. No, I think it was pretty clear in my conversation with Beckley on HoopSpeak that I had no clue what was going to happen. I was strictly guessing that the offensive rebounding would be a problem, and they figured it out after Game 1, so that really didn't hold up. Hey, speaking of Gary Payton, he played for the Heat, and from the Heat Index, we have Kevin Arnovitz.
Gentlemen?
Maybe we can just talk about a little bit about the Heat. Big question is, the Heat have won 3 straight. They've kind of, ever since the first quarter of Game 2, seemed to have put in some adjustments that the Bulls haven't found the combination to. Is it your impression that the Heat have found a formula the Bulls can't beat without major adjustments?
Offensively?
Yeah. I mean, I guess on both ends. I mean, they're doing fine on defense, but primarily, how are they going to score?
Offensively, the Heat aren't playing well. I mean, there's this misconception that somehow the Heat have cracked the code. They are averaging, they're 101.4 points per possession. That would be like 23rd in the NBA. They've been over 100 points per 100 possessions once, and that was Game 3. And to your question, I think that was the formula that works. If Chicago's defense is going to load up on the ball, put the ball in LeBron James' hand and let him facilitate.
And here comes Brett. You can hear him, Brett. Are you there?
Hey guys,
there he
what's
is. He's got the Greek flag.
Hello, Brett.
The Greek flag.
Wow.
You were talking about playing Rose off the ball more, and actually when I was breaking down Game 4, I noticed C.J. Watson played really well. I think he had about 6 points in 7 minutes. One of the things I was looking at and thinking that Thibodeau should do is play those two together more. He kind of panicked. He put them together for I think about 2 minutes in the second half. Watson fell down in transition. Miller hit one of his threes, and then Miller kind of crossed him back over and then kind of stuck a J in his face, and then the next time out, Watson was out of the game. But I really think that that's a lineup that they need to use more. Don't you agree?
I love the idea of the Bulls going with 4 perimeters. I think they look great next to each other. You go with, I think, those two guys, Brewer, Dang, and choose your big. I think Boozer still gets a bad rap among too many. But if you want to go with Noah, that's fine. I think it's a team that is so desperately begging for more perimeter presence and just a more spread floor.
If Brian Cardinal wins a championship, will it finally settle the Cardinal-LeBron debate?
Thank you, Connor.
That's very tough.
I don't know that one season can undo
throughout
that.
his career, Brian Cardinal has... Look, Brian Cardinal's been a great teammate. He does not destroy team chemistry. Brian Cardinal does not undermine the coach. He doesn't destroy the offensive system he plays in.
Not anymore.
I can't do it. LeBron brings evil with him where he goes and destroys all that is good in his wake.
Brian Cardinal is not a joker.
Hits set shots. No, he hits set shots and saves puppies.
Mitts.
Alright, Paul, you think JJ Barea is small, but I'll tell you what's big. JJ Barea is game. Look out, get out of his way. Go under the screen, he's gonna overtake your team all day long.
Can you send us out in a little chuck?
This is a big time shot. JJ Barea he looked like the smallest guy in the world. He looked like he out there because he lost his car keys. I don't know what he doing out there a lot of time. He firing up floater. He's shooting 3-pointers he shouldn't be shooting. But you know what? They go in, Kenny. They go in the basket, Kenny, and I think he's been doing a great job in this series. And I love JJ Barea. He one of my favorite players.